properties of addition and subtractions we did and sums on that we completed. Now we'll move on to the what? Multiplication. Okay, we are doing the multiplication in the last class. How the multiplication we solve the sums and how the procedures are there. Step by step we have a different methods. And on that we have a how to multiply the negative integers, how to multiply the positive integers. Okay, how to multiply the mix up of both we did. Okay, now we'll move on to the properties. Before we start with the short prayer, children. Okay, all of you join your hands, close your eyes. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityoma amrutam gamaya. Om shanti shanti shantihi. Okay, now we'll start with the properties of multiplication of integers. In the previous class I told you how to multiply the numbers. Yes, how to multiply the negative integers, how to multiply the positive integers. When we multiply the positive integers, we get what? Positive itself. When we multiply negative integers, both the numbers are negative. In the case, if both the numbers are negative, then we get positive number. Okay, we get what? Positive number. When we multiply three negative numbers, we get negative number. Okay, the odd number and the even number. This is the odd, so we got negative. This is the even, we got positive. In all the cases, we get like this. Okay, now we'll move on to the properties. Here also we have a same properties like addition. We have a closure property, commutative property, associative properties we have, and multiplication of 0, multiplication of 1 we have, and one more is distributive property. The extra one more property added in this, that is distributive property. Okay, shall we start with our properties now? Okay, please concentrate children, because these properties helpful to solve the sums. We can solve it multiplication with a different numbers using these properties. Okay, so open page number 15 children. First property is closure under multiplication. Closure under closure under multiplication means when we multiply the two integers. When we multiply two integers, we get integer itself. We get what? Integer itself. For example, if you are multiplying 2 into 5, what we get? We get 10. Yes, 10 is also integer. This is also an integer. Yes. This is also an integer and this is also an integer. So, when we multiply two integers, we get integers itself. Okay? We get integers itself. That is called as a closure property. Okay? This closure property holds in addition also children. I told you, when we add two integers, when we subtract two integers, we get, yes, integer itself. Here also same thing. When we multiply two integers, I will take the alphabet statement format. We will write you in the statement format. When we multiply two integers, for example, I will take in the statement format A and B are two integers. Take as A and B as two integers. When we multiply these two integers, we may get A or B, because A and B are integers. We may get A or B. This is the closure property of multiplication. Now we move on to the next property, that is commutative property or a commutativity of multiplication. Commutativity of commutativity. Okay, communicative also you can call it, or commutativity of multiplication. Multiplication. Okay. Okay, children. In this case, here we have an integer itself. Okay, here also we have two integers will be the. Okay, both are integers itself. But when we apply commutative property for this, for example, if we have 2 into 3, yes, number, when we reverse the number, I am reversing the number here. 3 I am writing first, 2 I am writing second. Okay, multiply these two. 2 into 3 how much? 6. 3 into 2 how much? 6. So commutative property means when we are reversing the integers, we get the same answer. We get the same integer. That is called as a commutative property. Okay, we have in the statement form, I will write it in the statement form. A and B are two integers. Okay, A and B are two integers. When we multiply two integers, that is A into B, and reverse that integer, that is B into A, we get same integer. In the both the cases, we get same integers. That is called as a commutative property. That is called as what? Commutative property. Okay, children, we will solve one example on this commutative property. Okay. For commutative property, I'm solving example for commutative. Okay, first one example, take has a mix up of in positive negative. I'm mixing up. Okay, we can take anything. We can write positive, we can write negative also. No need of taking only positive or a negative. Okay, here that is not there. Okay, we can take any signs. So I'm taking in your textbook only, they given 3 into minus 4. Okay, what is the answer? Minus 12. Reverse this one. Minus 4 into 3. What is the answer? Yes, exactly we get this only. Okay, understood now? This is the commutative property. We are reversing the number, but we are getting that number itself. Okay, we are getting that number itself. That is called as a commutative property. Commutativity of multiplication. Now we move on to the multiplication of 0. The third property. The third property is multiplication of 0. Multiplication of 0. Multiplication of 0 means what? Multiplying any number with a 0, we get 0 itself. If multiplying any number, take any number, when you multiply that number with a 0, we get 0 itself. So because 0 don't have any value. So when we multiply that number with a 0, obviously the answer will be the 0 only. So because 0 don't have any value, it is a negligible value. So when we multiply any number with a 0, we get 0 itself. Statement for this: A is an integer. Okay. When we multiply 0 with that, we get 0 itself. Okay, we'll solve one problem for this. Example: minus 3 into 0. We get what? 0 itself. Whatever things, which all numbers we have, when we multiply 0 with any number, we get 0 only. You lakh tagori, 1000 tagori, 10,000 tagori. But if you are multiplying with a 0, obviously the answer will be what? 0 only. Okay, because 0 don't have any value. This is the multiplication of 0. Multiplication of 0. This is the third property, children. Now move on to the fourth property, that is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity means when we multiply any number with a 1. Any number. Identity means what? 1. Identity means what? 1. Okay. And if we are multiplying any number with a 1, we get that number itself, that integer itself. Okay. That is called as a multiplication in identity. The multiplicative identity. Okay, multiplying any number with a 1, we get that number itself. Okay, statement format: a is an integer. Okay, a is an integer. When we multiply a with 1, we get that number itself. That number itself. In the 0, we got 0. In the identity, we got that number itself. Okay, we'll solve one example for this. 3 into 1, we get what, children? 3 ones are 3. 4 ones are 4. We are just multiplying 1 with any number. That will be the number itself. Okay? Understood now? The fourth property is what? Multiplicative identity. Now we'll move on to the next property, that is associativity. Associative property. Associativity of multiplication. Associative property. That is called as a associative property. Fifth property. Associativity. Associativity for multiplication. This is the fifth property. Okay, this is the next property. Associative property means when we have more than 2 integers, we get little difficulty in that, children. Why we get little difficulty? Because when we have 3 different integers, okay, if we have a single digit numbers, that will be the easy. 3, 2, 5 if we have, easily we can do. But when we have 3 numbers, we can make it a group way. Making a group, okay? Making a group, after getting the group answer, we are multiplying with that, another one number. That is called as a what? Associative property. That is called as a associative property. We are just grouping the numbers here. We are just grouping the numbers and getting the answers, okay? Grouping the numbers and getting the answer. And to clarify or to checking the number, what we do, we are grouping the number one way. We can change that group and check the answer. Okay, for example, in the statement format, I will tell you A, B, C are 3 integers. Okay, they are 3 integers. Okay, 3 integers. So, starting we will do the grouping of this one. A into B into C. Here I am doing these 2 groups and next one is C. Again I will change the group now. I will make these 2 groups now. I will make it out. Okay. A into B into C. Here what I am doing? First, in the first format I did A and B group. C I did separate. The next way A I did separate. B and C I did group. Here what is the use of making this one? We can just check the answers. Here what we get, here also we get that only. So, this property, associative property means grouping the 3 numbers, 3 integers, okay, and making it to solve, okay. That is called as a associative property. We will solve it one problem for you, okay. Example for this associative property, if we have a number like -3, -2 and 5, okay, 3 numbers we have, okay, we will write it in this format, -3 into -2, -3 into -2 into 5. Okay, I did in a one format grouping is equals to, we change the another way of grouping. I will take 3 out now into -2 into 5. Change the C. Grouping I did changes here. Grouping I did changes. First I did these 2 grouping, I took 5 out. Here I did 3 out and these 2. We'll write the answer now. 3 into 2 is how much? 6. But minus into minus will be plus. 6 into 5 is equals to -3 into 2 5 is how much? 10. Minus is there. See the sign here. Minus 10. Now multiply. -3 into 10 will be how much? 30. Because minus into minus will be plus. 6 into 5, how much? Yes, we got same answers both aside. Yes. holds correct. Okay, the associative property. This is called as a associative property. We are just making the group here. We are just making the group and interchange of the group. We get same number itself. We get what? Same number itself. This is called as a associative property, children. Now we'll move on to the next property. The next property is distributive property. The distributive ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ distribute ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋದು. So here what we do, here we take other sign also. We are not taking multiplication. We take the other signs also. Distributive property. Sixth property, that is distributive property. I said that time only. Here in the distributive property, we take a help of other sign also. Here we are taking the sign plus, that is addition sign we are taking. Here also we have a 3 different integers. Here also we have a 3 different integers. But we are taking the sign here. So A, B, C are integers. Okay. When we are doing the grouping, we take the help of our other sign. Here I am taking the help of other sign. Okay. A into B plus C. Here I am taking the other sign help. Plus sign using here. So after that is equals to A into B plus A into C. Okay. This is the next step of this one. Okay, what we are doing here, we are taking the help of other sign, that is plus we are using. This is called as a distributive property. We are taking the help of other sign, that is called as a distributive problem. We will solve one problem for you now. -2. Okay, -2 into 3 plus 5. Okay, 3 plus 5. This is the question. What we have to do now? We have to multiply with this. Okay, -2 into 3 plus -2 into 5. Okay, 2 3s are how much? -6 plus. Okay, minus into minus will be what? Plus. Okay, now add these two numbers. 10 plus 6 will be what, children? 10 plus 6 will be what? 16. But we have to write the sign here, bigger sign. This is called as a distributive property. This is called as what? Distributive property. We are taking the help of addition. Yes, children, we did the properties of multiplication today. Here how many properties we have? 6 properties we have. Each property contains different statements. Yes, but the simple way. These all properties we use in our sums. In the next class we'll teach you how to use these all properties and how to make our multiplication too easier using these all properties and solve the exercise. Okay, children, please try to revise it once in your house and copy these all things in your classroom. Okay, children, see you in the next class. Bye.